What's up, everybody? Celtic Scarecrow here, back with our video with those 10s and 20 views. But we're here live-ish, recording live, on the Haunted Forest Gaming Network. Yes, I know I have ignored this channel, much like I ignored the Penguins this post-hockey season, because both of them have been completely inconsistent. But I promise, love is going to come to this channel. Anything I stream on Kick or Twitch, as long as it's not too weird and graphic, will plop up here. But and any video that I make video game related content wise will also pop up here, just to help grow this channel. But today we are today we are starting a brand new series video playlist called How I Was Fixed. I play a lot of games, mostly solo. So as I'm playing, I see things that would make the game better, and so I'm going to give my 2 cents into it. The first game that we are going to be doing in this series, Sea of Thieves, on Game Pass. I'm waiting for the pass to go. I paused like that for so long because that's going to actually be my thumbnail, because I do plan on playing Sea of Thieves on stream. This is actually going to be played via the PlayStation. One thing I have learned, I have not touched really much on the PlayStation yet, is the accounts are linked. So my character look on Xbox is going to be my character look on PlayStation. Now, I haven't deep dived too far into it, but that's going to be my first real grievance, is allow me to have multiple pirates. Now, I'm not saying that I want all my, tall tale accomplishments. Not even going to say I want all my tall tale accomplishments done, my island check done. Maybe link those to one character. But like season pass and purchases, allow me on both characters. Now, what will this do for me as a person? I was planning on playing Xbox version of my character, maybe with my friends if I have any. They show up. Kind of reason why I started a channel. Give me something to do. But then allow my PlayStation character to be my streaming character. Make them different, just unique. You see this in games like Destiny, where you can have 3 classes. Sea of Thieves, you get 1 pirate. Now, like I said, purchases, maybe season passes, maybe link those together. That'd be fine, but like, hey, Xbox did all the tall tales in a Pirate Lord. They're not. And I have a brand new game on PlayStation. They're nothing. Their rank, all their gold is insignificant. That would be the first tweak that I would make to this game. Allow you to have different characters. Now, second tweak at the sign in, of course, is going to come to your actual character look and creation. Now, I do have a character created, and so you're going to see them in a minute, but first real issue I have, second big issue I have, is actually your character, your chosen representative, as this page is saying. The big issue with it is a game of goddamn roulette. You get a choice of what looks to be about 8 or 9 pirates, I don't know, at various sizes or whatnot. Now, the issue here is, say if you want a character that looked similar to you, so for me it would be like 30s, white guy, not really a beer belly, but not really fit. None of these characters have that look. So you have to press the right trigger, as you see. It says create new players, and then it just randomly spitballs you out more characters. Now, your pirate's hair, beard, tattoos, clothes, all that you can change in game. Fine. Not what you're looking for. But if you're like, oh, I want this character to be represented by, you know, a big woman, big old woman there. Now, my tweak to change this and to fix this is quite simple. Give us an option, maybe Y, maybe triangle on this, of saying, hey, what gender do you want your character to be? I know I might piss people off, but yeah. Do you want to be male or female? Cool. Young, mature, old. And then let it randomly shuffle through this. Then you can choose different body types for your characters. I will be doing that live on. I'll have that character set up for the stream. No. This is currently what my guy looks like. This guy will go away because if you watch the stream, because that is going to come out before this video, they have been changed. They're going to go through everything. I'm talking the maiden voyage, adventures, whatnot. So just for, we're going to click this. Next big thing I have an issue with is the high seas and the safe seas. Now, like I said, I am a solo player because I don't have friends. Obviously, I do this now for free. Need to make money. So I don't have a lot of people I'm playing with. Well, if I'm playing solo in the high seas, I'm just prime target for anybody who actually has friends. So it's like, oh, look, you're in the high seas. You gain max rewards. You gain all this stuff. But if I'm doing a tall tale and John Jones, Davy Jones, sorry, I should go with the pirate name. Davy Jones is like, oh, this dude in the sloot is doing the tall tales for whatever. I know where they have to be, and I can just keep camping that one spot and just make their life a living hell. That's just going to cause people to not want to play the game. Now, you can always go over to the safer seas, but then you lose a lot of the stuff. You don't get your ship, you don't get the guild, which I'm fine with that. My ship, though, come on, I customize the ship. How would I fix this? One, also with the safer seas, the rewards are so minimal that it's like, I spent 3 hours, I collected all this gold, I collected all this treasure, skulls of my enemies. They were already dead, YouTube. They're skeletons. Let me turn it in, and I gained nothing for it. It's like, guys, I know, just not that far reduced. Make it like half, not 1/10 or 1/100th of what you're going to get. How do I fix this? One, make safer seas. No, maybe a third less. Whatever. Like less so, it's like, hey, yeah, I know it's going to take, instead of, if I need in high seas, if I turned in, I'm just backing up. In high seas, if I turned in 10 skeleton skulls or 10 treasure chests, I get to level. But in high seas, I need to turn in 30 treasure chests to get the same level. That would be fair. I openly admit that, yeah, the community area event prizes, like the Reaper's chest, and I saw one thing pop up where it's like, hey, you're here, you gotta go find this, but heads up, once you have this thing on your chest, everyone knows you are. Yeah, just take those out of the way. Now, with the servers thing, next up would be definitely the ships. I would add a fourth ship in. Make it like a warship, a destroyer class, and that could go up to a max of 16 people. That would be a pirate crew. Just full madness. Also, big issue when you get back to high sea safety, doesn't matter. It's impossible to invite your friends in. So if you actually have friends, say if you have a good crew of 8 people, you guys want to play together, go in the high seas, you can't invite your friends in. The only people you can invite in is if you have a spot for them on your ship. Which means if I'm playing solo, and Rye Squarepants, the guy who I used to talk to all the time, who might be joining me on our thing, and another friend of mine who used to do YouTube, and I don't know what he would buy, but we're going to call him Toaster for right now, want to join me. I have to leave my world, reload into a completely different ship to have them join. Instead of going to, say, an outpost and just upgrading the size of your ship to better accommodate for the people in there. But instead, if I have a full galleon, and he's like, hey, my brother, Toaster, has family, him and his friends want to play with us, we cannot get them in the same server. There is an achievement and accommodation for if you have, I think, 8 players around the tree on a certain island and play music in honor of one of the creators of the game who unfortunately passed due to COVID. That's an accommodation. There's a whole thing of like glitter beard stuff that you can get. You can't get there. So allow us to actually invite people into the server that aren't on the ship. Speaking of servers based, speaking of servers and ships, I would base the server that players get dropped into on the ship they grab. Now, I would have it as, I run Sloot. I cannot work all this stuff, the brigantine or the galleon, solo. I have a fix set, play fix, but it's only available on the Sloot. So why not make servers saying like, hey, if you're in a Sloot, every player's ship in that server will be Sloot. Then you can have brigantines, which you can have 3 server sizes: small, medium, large. If you're like, hey, I run solo, let me at least get a puncher chance to this, or this, and you can join any size with any ship. That would be a big change to me. Now, like I said, I run solo, I run sloops. When it goes to like Open Crew Ledger, you'll notice that it'll have my name and then invite friend. I don't have a friend. Like, for the moment, I only have 4 online. And they're playing other games. So why not give me a skeleton as a crew member while running solo? What I mean by this is if I get into a fight, if I have something to do while I'm sailing the ship, I can't do both at the same time. I can't fire the cannons if a enemy ship or player shows up to attack me. Can't do that. Can't repair the ship if it gets damaged while steering the ship. So it either means I need to completely abandon the steering the ship, which could be heading towards an island, a storm, the Kraken, whatnot. There's a new island. My ship's way over there. Whatnot to get them. Now, if you added a skeleton computer that only could function based off the controls I give them, while only holding the wheel, it would give me a chance. Now, there is something I do need to test out. So, for example, if I'm in a firefight and I'm here on the wheel, let me hit like one of the triggers and say, hey, like kind of like how this wheel popped up, and I'd be like, hey, man the cannons, repair ship. You know what I mean? Make that the controls, and then they go off and do it. Now, you still would need supplies in the ship. That is my opinion. So if you don't have any supplies, they can't repair nothing. And they're still dealing with the whole, they have to constantly go back and forth. But at the same time, I've seen this in Skull and Bones. I've seen this in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is the game that still all pirate games are based off. Where if I'm here and I press one of these 2 buttons, allow me to aim the cannons left and right. Of course, with the thing here. And fire as I'm steering the ship. One issue I kind of have at times with this game is the map is massive. For example, I am sitting here. I do need to see if the tall tales are available. So we're actually going to sail here. But say if I need doing a tall tale that was started only on Morrow's Post. That is a long sail from here. Do you like look? It's not even on my map. To here. Simple fix. If you're out an outpost, you go to your quest tables, your captain's table, saying, hey, teleport to the other side of the map. Maybe it's one of 4 locations, in the triangle, true north, true west, true south. At least that way, it would get me, let's just say, here. It's a shorter distance to travel just with that thing. And it can only really be activated if you're at a post. Now, back one thing with the Skeleton Henchman. I have no issue of if I'm running solo having to do raise the anchor, steer the ship, fix the sail while running solo. But if I'm doing all that while needing to run down here to, check the map to make sure I am heading in the right direction, which I am slightly, and taking fire, never gonna happen. Or if I'm taking fire and realize I'm aimed straight for an island or a storm, which I am, I'm not gonna be able to say, hey, I'm not gonna be able to be like, crap, jump down, load cannons, ain't fire, whatnot. As I definitely see multiple ghost ships to my right. So if they were to come through with me, I would be screwed. A side note, as I'm slowly traveling to this thing, I have zero issue if Safer Seas had more NPC enemies appear more frequently due to the lack of enemies during the Tall Tale, or not lack of player characters here. Just throwing it out there, as you know. But yeah, imagine this is my speed. I have full wind, everything in my favor. And I needed to get to the other side of the map. It'll take you like half an hour just to get to the other side of the map just based off your spawn. My friends and I would intentionally sink our ship and hope it spawned us closer to the other side. That shouldn't be a legit tactic. You should be like, hey, you're on an outpost. Would you like to travel to a different spot on the map? Like I said, even if it's just the 4, like the top, farthest, middle north, middle south, middle north, middle east, middle west, everything's in a straight line. At least that way I can be like, okay, cool. Let me jump to this side of the map. Or and true middle. Make it like a 5-point thing where it's like, hey, the true middle of the map, which would be, I gotta get the numbers. 26 of 13. Let's see, that's 26 of 13 letter to be like 11, 12, 13. So right here. So if it's like, hey, we get to teleport here, like somewhere in the N13 line, the 13 N line, you still be getting there a lot faster. Like, all right, cool. I can only travel here to here. Hey, look, loot. I'm not actually playing. I'm just trying to test something out. Because on my map, the tall tales are locked, which would be the only reason why to do here, which the tall tale I'm going to is actually one that I have completed. Another reason why this would be great, because to complete some of these tall tales, must complete the tall tale 5 times. Being able to teleport to an island, to an area closer to where the tall tale starts. Because I have tall tales that take me all the way to the other side of the world. And it's like, all right, cool. I want to start this tall tale. Nope, you ain't doing that. I'm abandoned. I'm actually going to abandon ship in a split second. Like I said, this is just me. This is a video of me complaining / saying how I fixed it. Also, they spent a lot of effort on fixing the water. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I can't do it all that. But yeah, in conclusion, like Sea of Thieves is a great game. It should be the game to base all other pirate games off of. But at the same time, there are slight subtle things, much like my camera choosing to not stay in focus. There we go. That I think it could be just added in, slightly improved to make the game better. I did see they added a bunch of stuff for season 12, which one was the skeleton bomb thing, which summons skeletons to help you. But I don't think you have any control over them. I think they're just on your side and go, oh, I'm with him, you're not in him, attack. Where if you just give me one guy who can help me fire cannons and repair holes while I'm steering the ship, that would be amazing. So, quick end recap to how I would fix Sea of Thieves with a simple list of stuff is quite simple. One, allow your customization of your character to be have some filters. Not saying a lot, not saying you go full WWE and let me go crazy with my character looks like, but at least let me narrow down the list of random generated characters so I can at least quickly narrow it down. Two, let me have multiple pirates. Not saying they need to have the same progress on Pirate Legends, Tall Tales, story things line. Let them maybe have the same connection to the season pass and purchases. That's fine. But at least let me have two separate pirates for whatnot. Add another ship. Add a fourth ship. Make it like a warship. Allow up to 16 players in the game. So that way you can have a true pirate crew that would definitely run roughshod over anybody and everybody. And at the same time, let people join servers. Let people choose to join servers based off the size ship of that they have. Now, each server could have a different level of rewards. Not arguing that. Kind of like how Diablo 3, Diablo 4 all have different world tiers. Like, hey, if you're playing on massive warship size, you get 110% rewards bonuses. That also means there's bigger and better enemies. Going down now. When it comes to safer seas, you don't need that. But don't make the rewards so minuscule that it's just like almost a waste of time. If you're playing in a sloop or a solo player like me, only in the sloop, give us a henchman to control while we're steering the ship. Hands on the wheel is when we control them with, outside buttons telling them, hey, man the cannons, hey, fix the holes. That way you can actually have a puncher's chance in a fight. And last but not least, fast travel points. Seems like there's 13 and 13. There's 26 across, 26 squares down. Maybe at points every true north, true south, true east, true west, and dead center of the map. If you're on an outpost, allow you to actually fast travel to said locations to be able to get to Tall Tales a lot faster. I think Sea of Thieves could easily be the pirate game to almost end all other pirate games with subtle fixes. I just gave you a good handful of them. Now, you don't want to take away the PvP element to the game. I understand this. The pirates cutthroat business. But at the same time, yes, I am running a YouTube channel, a streaming channel, and a gaming channel, which all really don't take that much time. But I still work a full-time job. There are people who work all day, 40 plus hour work days who just want to pop on, sail around, just have fun, but you have some person who full-time job is pretty much Sea of Thieves, just constantly harassing them is going to drive people away from the product. And that's the last thing a game really wants. And at the same time, you don't want to go full Destiny 2 mode where it's almost too easy for the players in the game. So you got to find that happy balance. I'm waiting to see all things coming out. Like I said, I will be streaming Sea of Thieves, at least the PlayStation version that I bought, live on Twitch/Kick. I have a site that will be up in the top right corner that allows me to stream in multiple places, and then it'll be flipped down to the Haunted Forest Game Network here. But that's it. That's all I have. Please go check out the main channel. Videos will be uploaded every Tuesday and Saturdays. And come here. Check this place out. I am definitely going to upload more. It's going to be anytime you can't see my live stream on Kick or Twitch. Come here. The plan is to upload the same day I will be streaming. So if Sea of Thieves is my go-to game on Thursday, starting out date, that means the previous week's episode will be uploaded Thursday going into this so everyone knows what's going on. But that's it. That's all I have. I will see you weird people later.